What do you do when someone you've cut out of your life refuses to move on? Still gossiping, still manipulating, or energetically feeding off of your energy? It turns out that the shut up and shut down peeps got to my microphone yesterday and interrupted my video part way through. But hey, here I am again today, popping up to get it finished, possibly even better. Hopefully, even more relevant to you and your particular situation and life experiences. I'd been talking about how I'd been heartbroken by a man who rejected and ghosted me for not matching his image of what he wanted in a partner. Not a unique story, I'm sure. I'm confident that you can relate on some level. I've been talking about how I had to heal myself and call back my energy and cut the cords. And I'd been talking about how he retaliated against me because he no longer had access to my energy anymore. He no longer had access to my energy that he had been using to glamour himself and to help build his empire. I was getting to the point of hopefully relating it to your experiences of having to move on from an ex, having to move on from a family member, a former colleague, or to whomever you had to let go of. I was getting to the point of hopefully relating it to your experience of having to move on from energy vampires and manipulative reputation assassins who have potentially thrived on poking sticks at you and taunting you to get a reaction. So let's pick it up from there. Now, burnt food is dead. You can't revive what's already been charred to ash. And you can't heal relationships with people who are addicted to your destruction. You have to heal yourself and break free. And if you're dealing with someone who refuses to move on, whether it's an ex, a friend, a colleague, or a family member, or whomever else, you know how draining it is. They keep reaching back energetically, emotionally, or through gossip. They distort your story to try and stay relevant or to try and prop up their pathological lies. They attack your peace when they can't access your heart. They can even attack your sleep when they can't access you in the daytime. They pretend that you're still in it when you've already left the building. And you might not be burning sage or chanting affirmations at midnight, but you've felt the drain. You've felt the tiredness, the anxiety, and the weird heaviness that hits after their name comes up. And that is energetic interference. And no, you're not imagining it. So how can you deal with these energetic bullies? How can you deal with these narcissists or people who retaliate against you because you refuse to enable their diabolical behaviour, because you refuse to enable their deceit, the two-faced games, or whatever it is in your situation? So step one is to name the pattern. Stop giving them spiritual or emotional excuses. They're not confused. They're not lost. They are addicted to control. Naming the pattern gives you clarity, and clarity cuts cords faster than any ritual. Ask yourself, how do they keep hooking back into you? Is it through guilt? Is it through lies or pity? Is it through an unhealed wound? Is it through your fear of being misunderstood? Is it through your unhealed inner child? When you see the pattern, you can stop being the puppet. And step two is to close the loops. Energy vampires, they need open loops. Energy vampires need unfinished business to be able to stay attached. So close them. Take your focus off of them and focus on finishing your own business. Heal your inner child, heal your wounds, heal your heart. Stop defending yourself to people who believe the lies that are told about you, and stop responding to bait. Stop taking the bait. You can say something like, I release you to your own lessons. My energy is no longer available to you. And step 3 is to fill the space with your own light. When you remove something toxic, you must replace it with something nourishing, or else the toxicity returns into the vacuum in a new form. So fill the space. Pour your attention into your passions. Spend time in nature. Move your body to clear any stagnant energy. Visualize your light expanding so strongly that their darkness cannot penetrate. Their darkness simply can't find you anymore. The best revenge is your radiance. Let them stew in their own distortions. Let them stew in their own bitterness. And if you need to defend yourself, be articulate, be concise, and above all, be accurate. Embody the truth. Don't be tempted to embellish or exaggerate to suit an agenda. Keep your integrity at all times. When you stay in your integrity, their lies become their legacy, not yours. And when you stop reacting, they lose their fuel. You'll know you're free when you can think of them and feel nothing. Not hate, not anger, not sadness, just neutrality. And that's not coldness, that's healing. Who in your life refuses to move on? How are you still feeding the connection, even unconsciously? Write a release letter that you'll never send. And end it with, your story about me is not my story. Burn it safely or tear it up, and every time they cross your mind, visualize unplugging a power cord from their heart and plug it back into yourself. When people refuse to move on, it's not your problem to fix. It's their karma to face. Your job is to heal your heart, your inner child, heal your wounds, and your job is to stay in alignment with truth, with peace, and your soul purpose. Burn food is dead. Don't let anyone who has wronged you to resurrect what's already been charred. You're not their meal. You are the fire they can't control. You are the fire they can't control anymore. Your peace is your power. Your silence is your boundary. Your energy belongs to you. Haters, energy vampires and trolls lie in wait for people like you and me to drop our guard, to drop our protection, to get tired, to quit, to maybe think they've gone away. So make sure you don't. Make sure you endure. Make sure you perpetually clean your energy, clean your space, and keep your protection up. Maintain it. No matter how many people they tag team in to help them with their Tuesday people malevolence. Especially if they want you to quit. Or like in my case, they want me silent, they want me shut down, sick and dead. They want me dead. Make sure you perpetually fill your life with doing what you love, with the people you love, and with the people who love you. Your haters, energy vampires and trolls, the people who refuse to move on, the people who want to ride on your coattails, need to shut the hell up and go and do something else. They need to stop their manipulative abuse and go and do something else, somewhere else. And actually, the truth is, what they need to do is to heal themselves, to live by a higher standard, to resolve their addictions, to brush up on the 10 Commandments, the 7 deadly sins, the 42 laws of Mayot. They need to resolve their karma and self-actualize exactly the same as you and me, the same as the rest of us. We all have to do it ourselves.